Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. My name is Rich. We're here with Bruno and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands that we've taught and reinforced why Bruno's been with us. The training equipment that we're using, typically we use a standard 6-foot web training leash. Keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in our right hand. Also using a clicker for positive reinforcement and a training collar. We're going to have a couple options when Bruno goes home. And lastly, the occasional treat. We do have a little blanket set down here because Bruno's really young, and I like the idea of a blanket so there's not twigs and leaves and little bugs going by, so he keeps a little bit more focus on his handler as opposed to outside surroundings. So the first command we're going to demonstrate is proper leash walking. We try to keep his head up off the ground because at his age with his teeth he is very oral. So using your left hand, sliding it down the leash, and keeping his cute little head up off the ground super important. To get him heeling with me the command is Bruno heel. Ready? Bruno. Now that was an automatic sit, and this little temper tantrum that he just pulled right there was I honestly believe we were walking by his little bed, so he didn't want to go past it. But a lot of times with training at home, he's going to have to do things he doesn't necessarily always want to do. And so it's important to kind of keep that in mind because he's ornery. I mean, he's young and will challenge you for certain things. That was a nice automatic sit. Bruno, heel. You can see as soon as we got to the blanket or he sees it and we're within a foot or two, he's excited to get to it. So that's what that was all about. Gave him a little click for a nice automatic sit. The next command we're going to demonstrate is the sit stay. So obviously he's seated first, left open palm towards his muzzle, and the one word firm command to stay. 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 So with the sit stay, the idea is that you want to lengthen out the time. 30 seconds, working up to 3 minutes at home. And a lot of these commands you can do, and we recommend that you do them inside as well as outside. And when you're doing them outside, if you do have the space, like a fenced-in area where there's limited distractions, that's a great place to start. Because you can tell he is more focused on me than anything else. But if you're at a dog park or something like that, kids on bikes, it's going to make it challenging at first. He's watching a bird fly overhead. Ready? Let's do it again. Bruno, heel. One of the things I wanted to demonstrate is that I can walk at a snail's pace, and he was staying right with me. So don't let him dictate the pace all the time at home. We're going to do that sit stay one more time. Stay. Again, 30 seconds, working up to 3 minutes. That recall or come command, one teaches him to come when called, and then when he gets to you, he's not jumping on you. So that's an important, training to practice. One thing I don't always mention in our videos too, when you have a young puppy that needs to run, has a lot of energy, a lot of times what we'll do is maybe we'll throw a ball 5 minutes before our training session. One, it kind of gets them loosened up, because a lot of times, you know, if it's first thing in the morning, we're putting a leash on them and expecting them to kind of listen. All they want to do is just burn calories and stretch their legs. So keep that in mind at home. Let them run for 5-10 minutes in your backyard, living room, what have you, and then put the leash on. So he starts to associate playtime with training time as well. Now the last command we're going to demonstrate is going to be the down from heel position. So again, he's seated very nicely at my left, even better. And then I'm going to use my right hand this time, push it towards the ground, and the one-word firm command to down. Down. Stay. So you can clearly see that he knows the commands. As he gets older and more mature, he's going to get sharper and sharper. If you need our help, which it wouldn't shock me because he's a tough puppy, he's a great puppy, he's a love, but he will kind of challenge you from time to time. So let us know how you're doing now that he's going home. Practice, practice, practice. 10 or 15 minutes each session. You can put this video right on your smart TV and work right along with it. But we've been so happy to have Bruno here, happy to have you as clients, and we want to thank you for trusting Nora's dog training customer, and we'll see you in a couple hours.